So everyone in the top 75 has to put their whereabouts for doping. So doping can come at any night and test them randomly, and they randomly select people outside the top 100 as well to do it. It's not as extensive and thorough as the top 100 one, but still you have to put every single night of accommodation where you're going to be. And if you get 3 strikes, something like that, you get moved up to the more extensive testing, and that's where you can get actually in trouble.
We have arrived in China.
Hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hey. Breakfast. Some noodles.
Careful what you're talking about, boys. I'm filming now. Yeah, mate. Get more shred.
So it'll be on YouTube or OnlyFans?
OnlyFans now that you're in it.
No, for him, has the body.
OnlyFans.
With the mentality I was in last week against McCabe, of just playing with so much fear and tension, anxiety, and just super small picture, taking the match so seriously and putting so much significance on it. I was really ready for the challenge of today to just purely enjoy myself and enjoy the competing, enjoy trying to find a way, and just enjoy the feeling of the ball coming off my strings. And I've really found that early on. I remember smiling as I walked onto the court, just laughing at the states of mind I've been on the court, and just, reminding myself how unbelievable it is to be traveling the world, playing tennis, making enough money to keep myself going, putting a bit in the bank. And, I've got such an amazing support network. There's nothing to be so serious about. And I just got to trust myself, trust my game, and trust in the long-term process and the big picture. And I think that mindset really helped me place a really good level in this first set against Galarneau, who's such a tough competitor. And yeah, I was just hitting out my shots. There wasn't as much hesitation. I was and just having a lot of fun. I had a little dip in this start of the second set, and Alexei definitely raised his level, but you get a bit of meditation. This is where I think my base game has been letting me down a little bit. Just when I want to kind of knuckle down and to make a lot of good quality balls and maybe not do anything special and just really back my movement and consistency, I've just been struggling at times to find it. There's been double faults creeping in, sometimes short ball errors, just some random errors in the baseline where I'm kind of neutral and not going for so much, and they just really relieve the pressure. And so that's what I kind of found against Alexei. This second set, my level kind of dipped, and I struggled to kind of at least make him beat me in this second set. Yes, he was playing good tennis, but, I gave him kind of that break early on, and that just relieved the pressure. And so that was kind of the goal in this final set, to hit balls out of the stadium and let that trigger me into being an absolute beast. And that was a goal. I felt my level was still not where I wanted to be, but I wanted it to make it an absolute war, make it a physical challenge. I felt like I had him physically. I think he was a little bit injured, and that's the frustration was kind of getting to me, because although I made I was seeing the match really clearly, seeing what I needed to do, I just couldn't execute. I can't put all the blame on myself. Alexei's a really good quality player, great off both sides, good shot maker, can be super consistent as well, moves well, kind of shrinks the court. But I was going to do all I could to get this third set back on track. And what a great forehand line there from Alexei to fend off a break point. But I'm coming in hot. I'm starting to play better tennis, and the pressure gets to him. 3-all, and now 4-3 to me in this third set, 15-30. Again, great point from Alexei, finding those forehand lines when he really needs to. But I have another break point, And again, that's just the type of stuff I can't be doing. I know it was a good serve, but I'm there. The racket on the ball, that needs to go in. And again, on his game point, just a couple backhand returns. That's what I mean about the base game. You know, those returns need to go in the court at least. And great backhand line. That might be putting too much expectation on myself, but I really believe that I have that ability. And a little sloppy game, but also a good one from Alexi to go up 5-4-7 for this match, and he's playing some really, really good tennis, and too good in the end for Lexi. Congratulations, and on to the next week, I guess.
Twin cows, hold up.
Smith.
I think you get in that spot.
Yeah, hub spot. Just a normal tennis workout.
Oh. Round 1 of Zhejiang 75k. We're playing the British team of Josh Paris and Ben Jones. Two really good servers, and wow, joke knock from Jonesy there. We knew we weren't going to have a heap of opportunities on return this match, well likely, but we got a little sniff early and took it, and pretty clean set from us on serve as well, tucking it away. And then, disappointing. If you see that one fly past me at the net there, should have been mine, and I knew it was going to be a match of small margins. Dub's life, it always is coming down to a couple of points, and it traded breaks in the first 2 sets, and it's match tiebreak time, and these boys gave us a little look in here. Very nice cross from Josh. He moves a lot and covers the net really well. So we just couldn't get onto the returns at the back end of the super tiebreak. These guys served well, and it was a little bit of a chin of a loss. Zhejiang wasn't our week apparently.
Public holiday tomorrow in China, so we're getting a lady at reception. Lovely lady, she's helping us out using Google Translate.
Amazing ticker on her behalf.
Amazing ticker. Wuxi, thank you, 谢谢.
You're welcome.
漂亮.
Okay. Thank you.
谢谢.
Handsome.
好不好玩？
No idea, man.
谢谢你好.
We're off to Wuxi for the last of the Asia swing, of the China swing.
Let's go.
100 points. We've got to collect there.
Yeah,
You ready, Dan?
I'm ready.
Please mind the gap between the door and the platform when they off. Take good care of the elderly and children to avoid accidents.
I feel like it's gonna shoot me.
One of the perks of tennis is you're always traveling around with heaps of bags. So it's never easy to get anywhere, and you're always bumping into everyone. But we're arriving in Wuxi. Wuxi
Wuxi is known for its Chinese people.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a lot of Chinese people around, and that's what Wuxi's known for. So.
Eloquently said.
Yeah.
You get there one day, mate. You get there one day.
Hat, shoes, balls, grips, rackets. Up against Wrigley T. Yeah, first round of Wuxi. It looks like Wuxi, but it's pronounced Wuxi, I think. The goal this match, I found a really good mentality against Galarneau last week. I felt like I was back to me. And yes, my tennis, it's still patchy, but there's glimmers there. And I think the mentality that I found against Alexei, I was really just enjoying myself, enjoying the challenge of trying to improve. And overall, just had the big picture in mind of trusting the process, trusting the long-term plan of developing as a player, playing, prioritizing playing without fear and just controlling what I could. Prioritize that above trying to win the match. Let winning be a byproduct of that. And I think that was really a good lesson against Alexei, to find that mentality and to find the joy in the match. I had a really fun time playing that match, and yes, it hurt to lose, but that mentality, it felt like home. It felt like where I need to be. I felt grounded. I felt connected to myself. I felt just felt ease. There was just ease, a feeling of ease and calm. And there was still fiery passion. I was still getting a bit angry, but I was really just loving the battle. And I brought that mentality into this week. I was expected to win on paper, playing a wild card, but I wasn't phased. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just trying to do the best I could, play the best type of tennis I could, play the smartest tennis I could, and that meant trying to make Wriggle, let's call him Wriggle, I don't know how to actually pronounce it. I was just trying to make Wriggle feel as uncomfortable as possible. He's a really good ball striker, but he doesn't like playing in the forecourt, and as you would have seen in the first set, there's a lot of little dinks, little changes of pace, slices to make him feel uncomfortable and play the points on my terms. And ultimately, that he was playing a lot better in the second set, making a lot less errors, but I'm up a couple match points. I lose both of them, one off a massive forehand, which was too good, another one I had a chance on, but the match is all tied up in the second set. He's being a little bit more patient off my slice, but that was an absolutely costly double at 5-all for him to serve for the second set, and a screamer backhand down the line pass to break him, and now we're all locked up in a second set tiebreak. Again, they're trying to use changes of pace. I can see shape with the forehand. It's a bit hard to see with this camera angle, but again, it's just sometimes in the bigger moments, just making those critical errors, but it's okay. It's feeling a lot better, and I still have myself another match point. Forehand goes long. His coach doesn't think so, but awesome fight for me to fend him off in that second set when he was playing better, and to not think about the finish line. Really good effort, awesome mentality. Let's keep it going. I'm back home, baby. Almost. Like that guy. Ilagan is my second round opponent here in Wuxi. Really talented lefty, got a lot of skill, and he's been doing really, really well. He's had some great results, and there you go. There's some of his flair. He's got a really whippy, loose forehand, like can kind of drain out a lot of power and create a lot of angle with it. His backhand, when you see him play live, you can just see he's got such good feel for the ball and control of the racket. Just one of those talented guys you can just see when you watch him. But he can be erratic at times. He can be really hard on himself mentally, and I think maybe that sometimes it helps him. He gets really fired up, but sometimes it can hurt him. I think this match it was hurting him. I was being just pretty solid, not doing anything special, and I find myself serving for the match 6-3, 5-4. Just a lot of errors off Ilagan's racket, and yes, I was playing solid, but this match has about 28 more twists and turns to go after I serve for it at 5-4. I'm serving for it now. Scary dive on break point to save the break point. Still in this game to serve for the match. Another costly double, 2 on match point, and a forehand inside-in error. Just super costly errors in the big moments, but again, I found that really good mentality. I'm feeling super, just willing to compete and literally die on the court if I had to. And Andre, after I served for the set twice, he found an incredible level in that second set tiebreak, winning it 7-2, I think it was, and didn't actually watch the score, but watching the point. And that level continued in this third set. He was starting to execute a lot more. I was forced to, play a little bit more aggressive and take it to him because the tennis that I was playing the first majority of the match, first part of the match was not working anymore. He was being too good to be able to play that type of tennis of just being solid. I had to really create my own chances. And after, being the worst player for the last little while, I find myself back on serve in this third set after being down a break. And a really, really good job there. I was playing a bit tight, not playing my best tennis, playing a little bit tight, but really good courage there on that forehand. But again, the pressure of Ilagan and his firepower was just a little bit too much, and it gave him the break. But as I said, there's a lot of twists and turns. I get the break straight back, and what do you know? Ilagan gets the break. Oh, sorry, that was in. Wow, I was thinking the other. So, don't mind me. I'm the one playing the match. I don't even know what happened. And scary commentary by me. I went at 6-4 in the third. What an absolute battle. Probably should narrate that again, but I won't. Thanks for watching. Awesome battle, Andre.
Round 1, Wuxi, 100k. So a few extra points on the line, and we've drawn a wildcard team first round, which has that Dano's new shot, that backspin lob as he's running in. That's the new thing. Bring the ball back down. What was I saying? We were playing this wildcard team. Still good players, as you're going to see here. But compared to the rest of the draw, it was a pretty good draw. So I was eager to take the match. But Dano coming off the back of that Ilagan battle I knew he was going to be seeing watermelons after spending so much time on court. And I actually wasn't too bad myself this match. It was one of those few times you feel like you can play tennis half decent. For me, anyway. But yeah, the boys were off to a flyer. We're really playing some fun tennis, being creative out there, and these guys didn't have the biggest weapons, so they were sort of allowing us to play. We were in their service games a bit, and nice to knock that volley off at the juice point, keep the lead, and I felt a little bit more willing, like this point here. These guys not that dub savvy, and I felt like I could really take over the net well, and Dano as skillful as ever up there, especially for a singles bot. Wow, that was a joke. Doesn't do it justice on the camera, that one before. We were cracking up about it that night. And good skills from old mate. So they came back much stronger in the second, holding serve well, and staying with us. They got a little bit better at looking after their service games and kind of lifted a little bit. We have a chance here to take a sudden death to serve for the match, and I don't know what I'm doing back there, just ball watching. Thankfully put down a good service game, and now hunting for another break. The boys at the net. Good lob from old mate. All right, so into the breaker, and I was really keen to get this one done. You never know what happens. You go to a match tie break, anything can happen. So I was really keen to get this one done in the second set breaker, and a nice match point here from memory. I get pretty pumped. Ready for a chainsaw? Yep. Take them when they come, baby. Let's go.
It's 10:01 p.m. Boys going to dinner in their rally shirts and our match kits. But just finished dubs, so we're going straight to dinner, seeing if this Chinese pub's open nearby. I had nearly 3-hour singles, had a 90-minute break, and then we had probably an hour dubs match, 1 at 6.
Absolute battle of a day.
Yeah.
You had 2 matches in the second and you had a double on both.
Yeah, I remember one of them.
Unreal mental fortitude to kind of recompose right at the pointy end of the third.
Yeah.
Good dogs. It's literally you and me, mate.
Just picked up my bats from the stringers. It's go time, baby. I'm off. For the first time in a little while, I'm feeling a little bit match tough after an absolute battle against Ilagan. Good first round against Wriggle. I'm up against a guy who's proved himself from a very young age, Mark Lajal. A lot of firepower, great forehand, great serve. But I started the match really well. Not doing too much wrong, playing pretty aggressive, taking it to him, using my slice to mix it up. He's got pretty raw firepower, so I wanted to kind of make the game 6-dimensional instead of 3-dimensional. So go up a 4-love lead, double break. But as all great competitors do, they don't give up. And Mark wasn't going to give up anytime soon. He's got a 540 and he takes it to go 4-2. And a ripper forehand here to to hold to go 4-3, and now all of a sudden I'm down love 40 to get the match or the set back on serve, and I felt myself going a bit further back. He was getting used to the way I was trying to play, and maybe I got a little bit passive, trying to kind of hope he was going to miss, because at the start he was missing a little bit. He wasn't really liking the way I was playing, and I think I got stuck in that type of game style, and when I wanted to transition to be a bit more aggressive because the situation called for it, I was just, it wasn't up to the task, and started to make a few errors. I was thinking about the score a bit, but trying to really just keep doing the best I could. But this match, I missed so many incredibly easy shots, which just, when you're playing such an incredible player in Lajal, they make it that much tougher. So from a 4-love lead, I lose the first set 7-5, and the goal in this second set was to not look deflated, look like I had all belief in the world, and to pair that with more aggressive tennis, to try and take it to Mark, play games on my terms where he's not bullying me with his serve and forehand. And I think I actually found a good level in this second set, but Mark was playing unbelievable. Honestly, I don't know, I haven't watched heaps of him, but he was playing some great tennis. And I thought we actually played some really awesome points in this second set. But unfortunately, that forehand goes wide, and I find myself down 4-2, 40-love. Maybe should have gone lob there, but went for the Conti slap line. And keep myself in this match. I find myself a little love 15 as well to keep my foot in the door. Not missing that easy shot, tell you what. Break point. Big forehand miss there. Watching it now, probably should have just chipped that, made him play. But that ball was going out, and I missed that, and it's going out juice. Like, some really tough decision-making and errors, and Ace seals it. But the tennis is feeling a lot better, and I found an awesome mentality. So let's keep working.
All right, it's a night match on centre court, playing one of our good mates, Keegan Smith. These are two of the characters on tour. And Lafia Ayeni, also a good mate of ours. Athletic MFs. Athletic boys they are. They got an early break on us, and but it was already showing to be a pretty good contest. All of us were playing pretty well, and there's some fun rallies going on. Lafia... Wow, so they both just got these huge limbs flying everywhere. Keegan's serve is so good. It's really heavy and really high percentage. So with those big units at the net as well, it was hard to find the gaps. But we're doing a decent job here, and we're having a good time out there. We're really in a good headspace. Maybe looking across the net at these boys helped that. It's made you feel light. Nevertheless, I think I'd built a little bit of confidence from the training time and the match in the first round, and we'd hit a lot of balls through these weeks, and we're starting to feel a little more confident out there. And from memory, I served well this match, served a lot more courageously. Joke from Keegan. So Dano and I holding on to our break here under a little bit of pressure. 5:30, nice to stay low on that first forehand I had. Oh, can't wait for you guys to see this serve later in the match from Dano. Ridic. What a point. Great from the... There it is. Oh, my God. You're going to have to go back and replay that. He's run up... Anyway, just go back and replay. We've been talking about it all day, and we can't believe we won the point off it. We said if I got the 40 love serving ever, he had to do it. So we did it at set point, and now we're in a match tiebreak, tied 6-all with these boys. They're putting up a wall. There's Dano's backspin lob. There it is. Good. Oh, good point. High contest. 8-all here. Down to the wire and overall corrected in. 9-8 down. We pressure Keegs on the cross. 9-all. And I hate to do this to you, Dano. We had to show it. He hit a double at 9-all. Uncharacteristic. And tough L, but a good contest to be a part of.
Copped an L today on the way to our Chinese pub that we've been going to the last couple of nights. Last night together in Wuxi. I'm off to Amsterdam for a few days. Where are you going?
I'm off to Pensacola, Florida. 25k green clay trench work. I feel like we're finishing this swing even though we didn't pick up as many points as we would have wanted to, we put in the work for the whole trip. We
Definitely ending on a positive.
kept good routines, and I feel like both of us feeling better about our tennis than 4 weeks ago. So
Definitely.
process.
Yeah, results aren't there, but getting better. Feeling a lot better about my tennis. Cal's feeling a bit better about his tennis, and feeling ready for the process. Need to just work on sitter smashes and sitter fours. Go out the door if you're going to take over the world. Oh. Okay. That's good.
There are the dogs on the way home tonight. Giving the boys a feed. I'm looking at them and thinking they're me and Dano dog versions. So we had to give them a little feed. Yeah, the boys. Cheers, boys. See Dano, see Cal. Woke up this morning and Dano had taken off at 4 a.m. or something, and feels weird still being here in Wuxi. Getting my last little coffee, getting on the grass, getting a little bit of sunlight and a little bit of grounding before a lot of synthetic energy on the travel to America. Feeling a little bittersweet. This swing's come to the end. Such a great time to spend a month sort of working as a team with Dano. Not that excited for this travel ahead. Just downloading some nice podcasts and some thought-provoking stuff for the trip. Trying to dose up the body, just good sleep and vitamin C and magnesium and zinc and some natural herbs and whatnot just in the times leading into the flights. I feel like it's so easy to catch a virus then. And although results didn't fall as our way as we would have liked overall, I feel like it was a really positive trip. I'm feeling really grateful. Definitely making the choice to wake up with a good attitude every day. But once that's done, feeling really grateful. Thank you for being interested in all this journey of ours.